That's how you start a live, baby. There. Okay. Okay. What up, Dash? I see you. This way, that way. Okay. So then let me go. Just a little that. The comments should have audio. That's funny. that that is funny, Dash. Correct. That would be us just doing a pod. Yep. That's what that would be. Kia, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dash said coming soon. Yes, yes, yes. As soon as you ready, we will be potting. Okay. All right. All right. I think that's it. I didn't send it to the usual suspects. I don't think sending out a huge text blast every day makes sense. So the people who've been here, I'm gonna keep sending it to them. Everybody else could catch it on the flip side. Yo, what up, Dave? What is going on, player? All right, and let me just throw it up. Dave said, "What up, people? Hey, peoples." All right, we're gonna get started in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. Dave said that I missed the T-shirt showing. Nah, it's just a regular. Yeah, Dave, you funny. Nah, it's just a blue T-shirt today. Nothing special. It's hot, man. It's 80 something degrees. It's crazy. And for good sound quality, I got to turn off the AC and the fan. I should be, wearing less, honestly. But I ain't got my summer body ready, so I won't. Someone is in the wrong line. Not you guys. Uh, okay, see if that works out. Ticketmaster, I don't even know who this person is. Ticketmaster sending me emails about who's on tour. I don't even know this person. Oh yeah, I can't even sit up all the way. That's right. Let me just chill like this. All right, let's get this pod started. Let's get this pod started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, as you can see in the title, those are our topics for today. If you couldn't see them, stay tuned. We'll get to them. But let's get this pod started. Welcome to Weeknights Live once again. I am JD, aka He Who Pods. Glasses on today, ring light here today. So also rear view mirror. Um, and Dash, my co-host, is at the recovery house. But if you're live with us, she's here in the comments. BBL Dashy is here in the comments. New eye color, who this is in the comments. All right. She's in the chat, rather, I should say. Excuse me. Um, what else we got? We got a show for y'all today. This is Weeknights, and let's get it started. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why. I don't know how, but there is a third Knicks song. You heard me correctly. This is a third Knicks song. There's a third one. Chris has joined the show. What's going on, brother? Chris made the pod right at the beginning today. Very good, sir. Dash says, oh, Dash did her intro. Dash says, I'm Dash, aka Dashing D, aka the real king of R&B, aka BBL Dashy. Yes, yes, that will be you. And so there's a third Knicks song, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand what's going on. This is getting out of hand. First, I was very excited for Busta Rhymes when he did the New York Knicks anthem. And then he released the remix, which I thought that was cool too, even though I didn't listen to it, but just the existence of it, because it had Papoose, it had Jada Kiss, it had Nems, it had Joey Badass. I said, man, look at New York unifying and doing their thing. I was very excited still. I said, man, this is good stuff. But the Knicks lost. And not only did the Knicks lose, but now they've involved one of my favorite acts of all time. Now they have involved Rakim, the microphone fiend himself, the God MC Rakim. Why? Why? Why are we doing New York Knicks raps over the I Ain't No Joke beat? This is getting out of hand. I'm sorry. I like all the rappers that are on this song, but I don't want to hear this. Number one, the Knicks lost. Number two, why don't y'all go make a different kind of song? If we're going to take these great MCs from New York and put them together, that's awesome. I'm excited. That's good stuff. But then why don't we do it on an original concept, not just another Knicks song? I don't want to hear any more Knicks songs. You could have saved it for next season. I don't understand. Was this recorded prior, but it just took too long to come out? I don't know. And frankly, I don't care. No more Knicks songs, please. This is ridiculous. I love Rakim. I Ain't No Joke is a classic. Smart once again, like I said with Buster, to breathe new life. Enough. No more New York Knicks songs. No mas. Wait till next season to drop some shit. This is getting ridiculously out of hand. I don't want to hear any more New York Knicks records. Please, cut it out. Chris says, laughing my ass off. Dash says, love me some Rakim, but we got to give it a rest. Yes. Yes, we do. Enough is enough. Dash says, that's a good point. Maybe it was already done before they lost. Maybe. But then don't release it. Wait till next season to release it. Or something. I don't know. But this is too much. Dave says, yeah. Lose bad Knicks. Yeah, lose bad Knicks need to just, maybe he meant those bad Knicks just need to go on a vacation and think about this L. Yeah, man, it's over. It's over. Enough is enough. The Knicks lost. And even if it was pre-recorded, yo, keep that. Keep those. All Knicks songs, please. If you have a New York Knicks song ready to release, please wait till next season. I am not a representative for the New York Knicks or for New York rappers. But please, keep that shit to yourself until a new season starts. We were Knicks taped to death. No more New York Knicks records. And yes, somehow Busta Rhymes is on this one too. Wait, I got the rappers for y'all in case you care, because I try to be thorough in my potting. You know, I try to have some journalistic integrity, just a slice. This one is Rakim, Busta Rhymes, Styles P, and Dave East. Wow, what a great multi-generational lineup. Go rap about some other shit. I don't want to hear any more New York Knicks songs. Sorry, it's over. We lost bad. It was bad. And now we got another song. It's over. I don't want to hear it. Do y'all want to hear more New York Knicks songs? Please let me know in the comments. I don't want to hear any more New York Knicks songs. I think enough is enough. Put that shit out next season. What do y'all think in the chat? Let me know. David says, I get it. Knicks might not make it this far for another 20 years. So, too bad. Dropping next season. That's it. I don't want to hear any more Knicks songs. I understand that you get it. That's cool. I don't want to hear any more. What about the rest of y'all? There's a couple of y'all here. Let me know. Do you want to hear more New York Knicks songs? I'm done. I'm good. No mas for me. I don't even want to hear them. Until next season. Hit me next season. Then we could throw the Knicks, the Knicks pride back on, maybe. All right. Everybody's scared in the chat. Don't worry. It's all right. I ain't got to speak up. Oh, I spoke too soon. Chris says, nah, I'm done with these songs. LOL. Yeah, man. I'm glad I ain't the only one. That's what I'll say. I don't want to. And again, these are legends like Busta, Styles P. A lot of these people doing these songs are legends, but I just don't. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to go to school today. I don't. And so that's that. Let's move on to our next topic. AMC Holdings. Oh, Chris is back. He said, "You're right. We lost. Why are you releasing songs if we did as if we won?" Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Confused am I? And so this is for everybody who goes to the movies. I know I go to the movies too much. And so when I saw this news, I said, "Oh, got to talk about this." And so this is a complex post, but they say they got it via Bloomberg. So I'm just going to read this to y'all. It says AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated has agreed to run more advertising in its theaters. Blink, blink, blink. AMC has agreed to run more advertising in its theaters, ending its years-long opposition to commercials that come right before each movie. Now, I'm a little confused, but I'm going to finish reading this, and then we're going to get back to it. It says the largest U.S. theater chain, AMC, reached an agreement with National Sin Media, Inc. to run the spots, according to a statement Tuesday. National Sin Media owns and operates an ad network in major theater chains, including AMC, Cinemark Holdings, Inc., and Regal Cinemas. Now, this is where I'm a little confused, because AMC already got a bunch of stuff they do before the movie starts. They show you the trailers. They tell you all the stuff about their own theaters. You see Nicole Kidman come out and say, we come to a place, and say all the fly stuff about why AMC theaters is fly. And then you see like a 1 minute long ad for Coca-Cola. Now, they don't tell you it's an ad, but it's a 1 minute ad because the whole time they're dancing, they're driving, they're kissing. Coca-Cola is ever present. I don't have a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola didn't pay me, so I'm holding my phone. But in every scene of that ad, you see Coca-Cola. It's a long ass, like 1 minute ad. We gonna get more ads? This is where I'm confused, because it said here they had a years long opposition, right? Yeah, that's the end of the first sentence, ending its years long opposition to commercials that come right before each movie. I'm lost. Anybody here got some information? Am I slow today? Is it just a slow Tuesday? Because isn't that long ass thing an ad? Isn't it when you tell us about your theaters an ad? Isn't Nicole Kidman coming out and telling us we make movies better an ad? I'm confused. And then we get the M&Ms telling us to be silent, or the new one is Lilo and Stitch. We get Lilo and Stitch telling us to silence our cell phones. Are those things not all ads? I'm confused. Where was the opposition? Am I bugging? Am I wrong? Please let me know in the chat, because I don't understand. Where is the opposition to the ads? I'm lost. And so we're going to see more ads. So what that means, instead of 26 minutes before the movie, instead of arriving 26 minutes before the movie for the trailer, I got to arrive even earlier. Does this mean when you go to a 12 p.m. movie, it will now start at 1 p.m.? How long are these ads going to be? Because this is preposterous. I am baffled. I am confused. I'm not looking forward to it. And if you go to the movies with me, you know that I don't give a fuck about the trailers at this point, because I go to the movies too much. So I'd be looking at the time and be like, oh, we got a 12 o'clock showing. I'm gonna show up about 12:20, maybe 12:25, because I don't want to sit through 30 minutes of trailers. So this is gonna be extended. Yeah, I mean, I got to show up at 12:45 now. Is that what this means? What is going on? Y'all got some comments. Dash says, it's a form of an ad, but that's more of a promo for AMC. I'm assuming the additional ads will be so they can have other brands like Coca-Cola pay them. I mean, I guess, because that thing before the movie starts is a Coca-Cola ad, and in my opinion, all that shit about AMC is an ad. Dave says, "I guess now we're going to see Blue Chew ads now, or Home Depot, the Home Depot stuff now." That's funny. Yo, the Blue Chew ad, a Blue Chew ad is hilarious. Now, I also got to be a little bit of a jerk. Are they going to do like YouTube and TikTok where they advertise based on the people in the theater? Like if I go see an action movie, they're going to be selling us like a gun ad or something, or this is the fastest car you could drive ad. I know this might sound like I'm dumb and I don't have any information, but truly, I don't have any information. I only really go to AMC theaters. I can't even tell you the last time I went to a non-AMC theater because I got AMC A-list. So I'd be in there getting my quote unquote free movies on. Dash says, LOL, is just like anything else. More ads mean more revenue. Sure. Sure. I understand that part, but I'm just saying, like, so how long now I just want to know the time. I'm gonna be honest. Once I go to the movies once or twice and experience how long this takes, they won't see me too much longer because that's all it takes for me. If you go to the movies with me, you know my style. I'm like, yo, man, I don't need to be there the first 30 minutes because trailers. I just order my snacks ahead, grab them, and walk right in minutes before. I like to walk in when the Coca-Cola ad is going on. Let me see what's this say here. Oh, somebody is struggling to get into the live. One second, y'all. Sorry. Uh, that says sorry. Y'all know I'm pro advertising. LOL. Yes, yes. Dash is pro advertising and far more patient than me when it comes to these things because Dash understands that the bills got to get paid, and this how cats pay their bills. And I get that. I get the bills got to get paid, but I'm not sitting through 47 minutes of more ads. We already got to sit through 22 trailers, the AMC theater stuff, Nicole Kidman, and the Coca-Cola ad. After the first or second time I go and see how long it takes, that's how long I'll be in the theater because I'm not going to be there for an hour and a half before my movie. I don't do it. I don't do it. I show up. I like to show up as the Coca-Cola ad is playing. Like when I walk in the theaters and I see Nicole Kidman already up there, I get excited. I'm like, oh, this was good timing. This was perfect timing. That means I got enough time to drop my popcorn out the seat if I'm with somebody and go hit the bathroom right before the Coca-Cola ad ends. I like to come back from draining the pipes right after and sit down and say, all right, now the movie could start. That's when I get excited because if not, I don't want to sit there that long. Oh, okay. That's I'm thank you for sending me a screenshot. That's weird. It didn't come through. Dash says they can't do guns and sex. That won't happen. Very doubtful. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that, especially in states like New York. It's going to be challenging for them to do stuff like that. That you're right. That makes sense. I wasn't thinking, but maybe they're going to show you the fast Mustang ad, and what would they show you doing like a drama though? I don't know, but I wonder are they going to do more targeted marketing, or is it going to be general ads? Is I guess what I was saying. Perhaps I didn't articulate that properly, but that's my curiosity. I wonder is it going to be like specific ads for the movie you're watching or the type of movie you're watching. Like if we're watching a Disney movie, are they going to be showing ads for like a Disney vacation? You know what I mean? They show us the newest promotion for Disneyland or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not excited to say the least. In case I didn't get my vibe, I'm not excited. Dave says, I don't have a problem with the trailers, but I don't care to see much ads. Me either, man. But sometimes they be having too many trailers. Like, dog, trailers are 2 minutes. I be seeing 26 minutes of trailers. That's a lot of trailers. I don't think I need to see 9 trailers, 8 trailers before a movie starts. And now they give you even the little teaser ones. Like when the first Superman teaser trailer came out, that was like 50 seconds. They was even putting that one before the movies. I don't need to see this, man. I don't need to see this. Um, let's move on to our last topic. I'll play y'all a little clip. Um, a little promo clip I found that I thought y'all might be excited about, and share this with y'all. Here we go. Oh wait, it's connected to my headphones. So sorry. So sorry. All right, let's try it again. Take two. How did I fucking forget that, Lenny? How would I ever leave that story out? I remember when Cat
when I was going through that shit with Cassidy and Gunner just got on the fucking album cover with him, I was mad as shit. That was the They immediately said to me, "Cool." Me and Hot was like, "Yo, this is the one." Yeah, I met Maynard when I was in college. I used to be a freelancer. Will you have Dame Dash out there? Hell yeah. Well, they just was in that kitchen freestyling. That's crazy. It wasn't there. I respect that. I listened to niggas' albums. Yeah. One wasn't audio. I didn't see nobody else out of state property but Freeway.
All right, so that is the audio version. That's the ad, a promo for. Hey, chill out, Instagram. That's an audio ad. There's a video that goes along with it. I can't really share out a video with my current setup, but Memphis Bleek's podcast, which we spoke about months ago, which is called Rock Solid, will finally be coming out. And so it's under the Drink Champs Network. Let me just read this to y'all. It says the Drink Champs Network presents, and then it says the podcast game just got a little more legendary. Memphis Bleek got some things to say. Stay tuned. And so June 10th, Rock Solid will be dropping. That's the name of Memphis Bleek's podcast, Rock, R-O-C, as in Rockefeller. And if you know any of the voices that you just heard, he was sitting with Ja Rule, Freeway, Guru, Young Chris, and even PD Crack. And so it seems that he's going to be doing a Rockefeller-censored podcast, or at least a podcast centered around the time that Rockefeller was going on. And Nori asked him, would you have Dame Dash up there? And Bleek says, yes, of course. Dash says, I like this. Bleek is a chatty patty, so it should be a good time. Yes, it should be fun to see how this goes. David said, word, Bleek tell a good story. Nice. Yeah, I think this is a cool thing. We were both excited about it months ago when it was announced. We've been waiting for episodes, but they never dropped. And so it's finally coming out. I'm very excited. And I thought, as a podcaster and a Memphis Bleek fan, I should come up here and help spread the word. Drink Champs did not pay me. Rock Solid did not pay me. But, if y'all need some advertising, hit your boy up. Me and Dash are willing to take the checks and talk with the Drink Champs Network. Yeah, so I just thought it was pretty interesting. I don't have a lot to say here. There's more to help spread the word. I think it's really cool that this is what's going on. Dash said, agreed. He's a good storyteller. Yeah, man, listen. It's going to be interesting to see also not only how he tells stories, but how he navigates having his own space. There are lots of podcasters. Ask, will Jay show up? Definitely don't think so. I would think Jay-Z would show up. I disagree, Dave. I think Jay-Z would show up. I think that it would just have to be an important episode. So like either the first episode, the 50th episode, the 100th episode, something like that. I think Bleek and Jay have the cachet for Jay-Z to show up on Bleek's podcast. I think he just would have to, make sure that it's running for a little while first. Because Bleek is his boy. They've been friends forever. So I think he would show up. I don't know Jay personally. I don't know Bleek personally, but I just think that if anybody had the relationship cachet with Jay-Z, it would be Bleek, who could get Jay-Z to show up. So I think Jay would show up, but I don't think it would just be any old episode. Like Jay-Z's not showing up for episode 4, right? But Jay-Z might be episode 1 or episode 100. I think something like that. Like I remember seeing a clip where even Gary Vee was like, people constantly ask me to come on their podcast that they just started. Let me know when episode 100 is happening and I'll come on for free for episode 100. So it could be a bigger deal for you. Which I think is very nice of Gary Vee. But also, I think people want to see proof of concept before they just jump on a podcast. I think there are people who are so big today that they don't want to jump on in just random episode A. They prefer to come when they can make an impact and when it's impactful for both parties. So that's my thought. I think Jay-Z would show up. But I think it would have to be under those type of circumstances, something like episode 50, episode 100, something like that, something where it was like a big deal, or if like Bleak had the entire state property up there, maybe Jay would come for a few minutes, something like that. But anyway, regardless of Jay or no Jay, I think this is interesting. Yes, I think Bleak is a good storyteller. I'm also curious to see how Bleak will navigate the space. How will Bleak be as the leader, as the mediator, maybe in certain instances? We never saw Bleak lead his own situation, and podcasting is a very different monster. So I'm curious to see how that will be for Memphis Bleak, because this is also a new space for Bleak. Bleak has been on some podcasts before, but this is brand new for Memphis Bleak. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go, especially because this seems to be a guest-based podcast, but guests who are people he's cool with, not like, Keisha Cole right now, for example, is on a press run because she has something coming. So you're seeing Keisha Cole on Breakfast Club, on Drink Champs, on Joe Budden podcast, because she has something she's promoting. It doesn't seem like Memphis Bleak's podcast will be like that. So I'm curious to see how that will go, how he will lead that space, because we never seen Memphis Bleak in this type of role before. So yeah. So that's it. That's my thoughts on Rock Solid. This is the second time we spoke about it, but it's finally coming out June 10th. New episodes will be dropping, or I should say episodes will be dropping. What do y'all think about that? Are y'all excited to hear Memphis Bleek sit with old Rockefeller Records artists and share these behind the scenes stories? Or y'all think like, that time has come and went, came and left. Who cares? What are y'all thoughts? Yes, Bleak kills on Drink Champs. Yeah, Bleak goes on Drink Champs. He does a great job. I agree. I think it's a little different when you're leading your own podcast, especially when guests are involved. Like when doing a solo podcast is different than doing weeknights. And when I was doing Man Cave, that was a whole different monster. And I'm curious what that will be like for Bleak. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts before we close this out, because we about to get out of here. Those are our 3 topics for the day. I ain't going to stick around just to stick around. You know what I mean? Trying to hit it and quit it today. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. I want to put my AC back on and get up out of here. So let me know y'all thoughts real quick on Memphis Bleak doing his podcast, Rock Solid. And what are y'all thoughts on that? It is hot and my allergies are not happy. Sniffles. Bum, 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 bum. Dave says, depends on how the setup is. Will he have a wingman or not? It doesn't look like it based on the clips. You see Bleak sitting alone with each guest. So like in the beginning, it's him and Ja Rule just talking and laughing. So I don't think Bleak will have a co-host. That was a good question, though. Dash says he'll definitely have to be able to maneuver around his guests, and that will be new for him. Yes. Dash says, I think he can handle it. I don't know if he can or can't. I mean, it's a Drink Champs network thing. I'm curious to see how hands-on Drink Champs is. Will they be there? Will they be in the background helping him, supporting him, or is this just something they're releasing / distributing? Dash says, I think he might have someone else there actually. I didn't see anybody else, but we'll see. Dash says, I'll have to look that up again. Yeah, I mean, episodes drop in a couple of days. I'll be watching. And so we could report back if we need to. But based on the clips I saw, it looked like it's just Memphis Bleak and his guest. So I don't think there is another person. Perhaps Nori and DJFN and whoever else admin staff style will be in the background helping him out. But I didn't see anybody else in the clips. I'll take another look. But whoa, nobody told you to play Matt Rife. Sheesh, Instagram just be trying to do whatever. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just let y'all look. I don't know how much y'all can see with the ring light. Whoops. Yeah, see Bleak and one other person. This way. Ja Rule. Yeah, I don't ever see anybody with Bleak. This is how it's kind of looking. I don't want to put the whole thing up because YouTube might take it down, but I don't see anybody else with Bleak, so I don't know. But maybe there'll be people in the background who will be able to help out. I don't know. Anyway, there's no need to linger. We did it. We'll find out very soon on June 10th. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. This has been Weeknights. We're keeping it short and sweet today. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hit it, Dash. Mm-mm. Mhm. Dash says, bye. All right, y'all. Y'all can head out. I'll be back same time tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube Live. Adios. Dave says, peace. All right.